Now, KCR, who's the Telangana Chief Minister and emerging as the face of the opposition unity to take on the BJP, has finally forayed into national political forum. He has announced his national party, TRS, rechristened to Bharat Rashtra Samiti. This as KCR aims to take on the BJP in 2024 general elections. Now, decision to rechristen rather TRS to BRS has been taken in the general body meeting. Resolution passed by TRS general body.
Party general body meeting unanimously resolved to change the name of the party from Telangana Rashtra Samiti to Bharat Rashtra Samiti.
Jai Bharat! Jai Bharat!
It will to expand its activities nationwide. Accordingly, the constitution of the party is also amended. ఈ తీర్మానం ఆమోదించే
All right, and I'm being joined by Mr. Khalikur Rahman, TRS MP. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us and speaking exclusively to Mirror Now on this big story from down south. Your first reaction on your party's chief, in fact, taking on the BJP and floating his own national party.
Yeah, first of all, let me wish you and all your viewers a very happy Vijayadashmi.
Thank you so much, sir. Wishing you the same. Thank you so much.
And it is indeed a very auspicious and a historical day.
Absolutely.
In the Indian politics, our party, in fact, has gone national now to fulfill the aspirations of the young India. And the India which, in fact, have been neglected for the last 75 years, I would say, and more so since 2014. Their aspirations have been very badly neglected, and so many promises were made. They were not fulfilled. And then the farmers, in fact, faced the most difficult times. And that is where then in 2001, our Honorable Chief Minister, in fact, had embarked upon the journey of separate statehood for Telangana, which we achieved in 2014 with the great amount of struggle and the sacrifices, which was a complete peaceful movement. And then in 2014, in fact, the reins of the Telangana government was taken over by our Honorable Chief Minister, and ever since he became the Chief Minister of Telangana in 2014, the fate of Telangana has changed. The fate of the people of Telangana, has changed. The state in 2014 was reeling under complete darkness, and there was complete power crisis. And the first thing which was addressed by our Honorable Chief Minister was to provide the 24-hour uninterrupted power supply and the free power supply to the farmers. And then at that point of time, the farmers were, committing suicides. And India had witnessed the maximum number of suicides in Andhra Pradesh. And that, in fact, issue was resolved. And then the farmers, in fact, started seeing the prosperity. And then in 2014, similarly at the same time, the government changed at the center. The BJP came into power with a lot of promises. They came into power with, promising 2 crore jobs to the youth of the country, which they miserably failed. They were not able to fulfill that. Then they promised to transfer 15 lakhs rupees into every Indian's account, which they were not able to do. And then the stepmotherly attitude towards, states started happening. And in fact, Telangana was one state which was majorly ignored and neglected by the central government.
That's right.
And then I'm just giving some time because when you have asked me, let me just.
All right, please continue. Please continue.
Yeah. Then after that, in fact, the Telangana model and the good governance of Telangana, started being talked about, in the other states. And that is how, in fact, today, our party, in fact, has gone national. And from TRS, that is Telangana Rashtra Samiti, it has become the Bharatiya Rashtra Samiti in order to address the issues being faced by the farmers, in order to provide the development to the model of the Telangana to the rest of the country. And the people from the other states, in fact, have been calling, congratulating, and they're really looking forward to the state of Telangana as the development model, and they are welcoming the decision of our Honorable Chief Minister of our party. And now, in fact, because if you remember, in the last election in 2019, our Honorable Chief Minister had started, this exercise of bringing all the like-minded opposition parties on a common platform to fight against the misrule of the BJP. But somehow, because that did not materialize, then now we have decided that we will in fact take this to all the states. Again, we'll have all the like-minded parties together, and especially, all the farmers from, the states and the northern India. And that is where, in fact, the people, in fact, have felt the need for a change. And today, in fact, because the one-point agenda of our party going national is for a change in the country.
Sir, I completely, absolutely, in fact, thank you so much for giving us that detailed breakdown on what exactly is your party's vision for the country. Also, one final question before I let you go. Do you think somewhere with Congress's retreating footprint across states in India, TRS is emerging as a strong alternative to take on the BJP?
Yeah, absolutely. See, Congress, in fact, I'm really sorry to say, and I feel sorry about them, because they could not handle their own presidential issue. Forget about handling the issues of the country. And they have been continuously, rejected, state by state in the elections. And in every election, if you see, there are, so much of infighting within the party, and they have, no vision. And Congress, in fact, which used to be once upon a time a grand old party with a vision of theirs. Today they are completely, distracted. It is like a broken home, and people, I think, are vexed with Congress. So that is the reason they are looking for an alternate to the Congress in the country, actually. So Congress, in fact, because is a grand old party, there is no doubt about it. But there is always, a need for an alternate. So we hope that the people of the country will definitely honor the decision of our party and will definitely, support us. And we are hopeful that there will be a strong alternate which will be emerged. And in 2014, because let me also tell you that only 36% of the people of the country voted for BJP. So 64% are still, are there who would definitely go for the change. So this is what is required to be tapped, actually. So we are actually focusing on that, and we are here to address the aspirations of the youth of the country who have been very majorly neglected and ignored. And the farmers, because ours is an agrarian society, and we can't expect to keep the farmers unhappy, because ever since the BJP came into power, they have been playing with the emotions and the sentiments of the farmers.
All right, Mr. Khalikur